Good evening, my dear fellow viewers.
Yes, good evening indeed.
Shall we try to watch an indubitably delightful video?
Indeed we shall.
Enjoy Rayne Alive.
You know, the reading challenge has gotten me to read much more.
Right? I would love to see what other people think about it.
Recently, Rayne High implemented a new reading schedule. So pretty much what they did was that they added 20 minutes to first hour period that is dedicated to silent reading. Now, this doesn't necessarily make the school day longer. It just makes first hour longer and our usual snack time a little bit shorter. Because of this, we wanted to see what some of our students thought about this by sending out a survey for everyone to respond to. And these are the graphs we came up with. When asked the question of does being able to read help people feel less stressed, while 28% were neutral on it, the next highest score of people agreeing with this was 27%. When asked if they liked having 20 extra minutes dedicated to read in class, 30% voted strongly disagreed, but the second highest was 22% which strongly agreed. And then when asked if they overall enjoyed reading, this is a bit surprising, I guess. 35% voted strongly agreed, with the next one being neutral, which is 22%. So, even though we had less people agreeing that reading has helped them feel less stress, and even less people liking the 20 extra minutes, the highest score we had overall was people strongly agreeing that they do like to read. To add on to the graphs, we also have written responses of what students think of the new program. Some are more positive than others, and some are a little more negative. So, let's read and answer and talk about some of these responses and explain why reading 20 minutes a day is actually beneficial. We've had a few comments like these, and while I can understand the frustration, there's still a good point to reading. Now, reading does not just reduce stress, but it also helps boost creativity, helps with memory, and a lot of great other beneficial things. And there are a plentiful amount of different genres of books offered in the library, where you can pick whatever you want to read, even if it isn't necessarily a traditional book, like magazines, fan fiction, and other forms of literature. Also, you don't have to just read books at the library. If you have a book at your house that you want to read, that's also fine. As long as you're reading, you can read whatever you want.
Beanstack is a weird program.
The Beanstack program was created to not only ensure that everyone is doing their part and reading, but as Miss G. Romero said, to make a literary community within Rayne High and change the reading culture within our school. In theory, this makes Beanstack more beneficial for the students and faculty as a whole, physically, mentally, and intellectually.
Beanstack has negatively affected my reading.
We're sorry you feel that way, but the program, whether you agree with it or not, has a purpose for a legitimate reason. In fact, for some, Beanstack is what has managed to motivate more people to read and to actually enjoy reading. Of course, it is still not a perfect app and there's still some fixing to do within it, which is understandable for the complaints, some of the complaints we have gotten in the survey. But nonetheless, it is still a perfect way for people to accurately keep track of their reading and to just help a person want to read more.
Could probably just read at our house instead of having 20 minutes.
No, you won't. That's what they all say. I know that it's different and hard to understand why we have to do this, especially when the program started in the middle, almost to the end of the year. And for a lot of people, it feels weird and it feels confusing and it's frustrating and we don't want to do it because it's new. But at the end of the day, the reading schedule was implemented to help us mentally and intellectually, and you only get out of it as much as you put in. So, keep up the good work and keep reading. Thanks for watching!
These violent delights
Have violent ends.
Drama Club performed their spring performance, a whodunit with hilarious proportions.
Our very own Betty won Best Actress at Drama Rally.
And on the day of the understudy play, she went and won our state oratory contest and made her place at nationals.
We're all very proud of Betty.
And, of course, proud of all the other actors who climbed on that stage for How to Get Away with the Murder Mystery.
Who really did it?
It was...
No.
Some of the students in the school are pretty musical.
Well, maybe they're only musical because the music they're singing is just great.
Either way, we decided to try out a little lip-syncing activity with some of our students. Check it out.
I'm here with Ariana Bryant. What is your favorite song? You Stole the Show by Sienna Sparrow. Can you sing it? Sure. We could try. Okay.
Stole my soul, so I chase you to the pavement. Wrap me in your arms again. The adrenaline makes me shiver. Show me that you're genuine, that I'm safe again.
I'm here with Simon Mitchell, and you're going to lip sync Party Me USA for us. Okay.
Rayne at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in?
I'm here with Rayne, Ava. What is your favorite song? California Girls by Katy Perry. Can y'all lip sync it? Yes. Okay.
California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. Sun-kissed skin so hot, will melt your popsicle.
Interact recently went to the Interact convention.
I heard it was simply amazing.
Our very own Interact Club took a trip to Sulphur High School to compete in numerous competitions, showcasing their accomplishments this year. They ended up winning second place overall club in our district and came home with tons of information about Rotary. We would like to wish a special congratulations to Alyssa for being named Aspiring Interactor of the Year and Carly for being named Interactor of the Year, overall winning a Rotary Scholarship. All Interactors have given to their community to help achieve all of our goals this year. Thank you for your hard work and dedication.
Once again, let's kick off sports.
Kick it away, T&J.
I'm Tanaya.
I'm Jeremy. Welcome back to
JT Sports.
Let's start with a quick rundown of our spring sports.
How about we start with baseball?
Sure.
Our baseball team has a good record of 10-9. We have a winnable game coming up against Westgate Tigers, but we have tougher competition coming up with Notre Dame and STM Cougars.
On the other hand, our softball team is currently 6-8. Tough start to the season, but some very, I'd say, good games will be against Turlins and Iota.
Have you been keeping up with track?
Yeah, they haven't had a great start to the season, but I have confidence in them. Shout out to the 4x2 team for placing 7th at the Cecilia Bulldog Relays, but also shout out to Gabe Joyner for placing 7th in the shot put for both the Cecilia and Pat Arsenal Relays, and also placing 4th in discus for the Pat Arsenal Relays.
That's our quick recap on our spring sports. We'll see you next time on
JT Sports.
Another great episode, if I do say so myself.
Thanks so much for watching.
And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and go Wolves!
Every time we
coming up with Westgate.
Why are you laughing?
Of our spring sports.
We do that.
Oh, we're recording.
Who really did it?
What? Really? I heard it was simply amazing. Our very own. Stop it! Wait, what is going on? Yes, you are. I'm watching y'all behind the camera.
We started out big. It was cool, but it was